What's up, everybody? This is Frank. We're doing our live market update, and I've got my main man, Dex, the Algo Capitalist. How you doing, buddy?
What up? What up?
You know, when it comes to Bitcoin,
we are in the beginning of a mass extinction.
You might even say
this is all wrong.
There's a lot of carnage in the Bitcoin market today, and particularly Bitcoin. And it just makes me want to yell,
"You have stolen my dreams!"
So you can't hear this, right? It occurred to me. Maybe you can't even hear it.
I love it.
Yeah, a lot of terrible things happening in Bitcoin. I do want to say we have an announcement. This is the announcement because we haven't actually posted anything yet. For our friends who are fans of Pulse Wave Trading and stuff we've done in the past, we today launched a brand new website and a brand new podcast, which will be featured on our YouTube channel. It'll also be featured on our new website and Twitter and everything. And it's called Outside the Bots, OutsideTheBots.com. So you can check that out. I have it up on the screen for you right now, and it's wonderful. It's our commentary on everything outside of the algo bots. So it's politics, culture, humor, all kinds of stuff. It's just it's us expressing ourselves. So if you want to check that out, it's OutsideTheBots.com. Later today, like 10 minutes after Dex and I get off the air, I'm going to post the first episode of the Outside the Bots show with me, Dex, and Kung Fu. And we talked about impeachment. We talked about some gun control stuff. We talked about the Joker movie controversy, and really cool. But that's not what you're here for right now. At least you shouldn't be. Right now, we're here to talk about this. And I'm going to put on screen our cover art for today's episode, Bitcoin Massacre. And you can see we got a little clip of that chart because it is indeed pretty brutal. And this is on the left, Bitcoin on the daily. And we're going to focus on cryptos today for the most part, because that's the interesting story. So Bitcoin has dropped today. We maximize this sucker. It is down. Actually, on today's daily, it's down. Is this the daily? It's down $56 today. But this candle, which is the previous daily bar, was down 1160 plus. For the week, we're down $1,548 and change. Moving. And this is, I have to say, Dex, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is something that you've been getting people ready for. You were expecting a potential move down based on this weekly chart.
Correct.
Which I'm going to maximize right here. A lot of that do with this step down here in the Kumo cloud, right?
Yep.
All right. So what are your thoughts, my man? Oh, I keep forgetting. I wanted to say, if you want to get in on a live chat, which I really need to open and see if anybody's talking to us, live chat's right here. If you're watching live, pulsewavetrading.com. If you're watching on YouTube, go over to here. We're not answering on YouTube. We're answering here. So please go there because we're streaming to multiple places, not because we don't love YouTube. So if you want to get in a live chat, that's where it is. If you're watching this later, go ahead in comments. We reply to most comments, or we try to anyway. So anyway, all right. What's your thoughts, my man?
Well, this is doing exactly as I anticipated. All right, it's being pulled down by that big wide vortex. It's taking that next staircase step down. Right now, it's threatening to go at the top of the Kumo cloud. So that's what's happening right now. You're just in this vacuum where the market's ready to put a new leg down. And then after that, possibly another leg down. It's threatening to do that.
Are you were hoping for support here, but what do you think?
Yeah. By the time you see right there, the beginning where you see the pink cloud ending and the green cloud beginning.
Yeah.
All right. If you move your cursor over a little bit, people can see it. Yeah, right there. That's your vortex. That's your last chance to become stable and rally off support. If they do so, the market will crash below the Kumo cloud and accelerate to the downside.
And that's looking about first, second week of November.
Correct.
So we'd love to be above this cloud when we get into November. That'd be
There
good.
you go.
All right. Very, very interesting.
Failure to do so spells bear market in the most brutal way possible.
Now, nowadays, we've got more and more people who are benefiting from the crashes as well. We've got a bunch of people in the room who are able to short Bitcoin using Kraken, and people outside the country using BitMEX.
Mhm.
So, I mean, that's good. You know, I don't know how many people had access to tools like that, say, a year ago when we had a really bad crash. And obviously, if we look over the last couple months here, we've had a really nice positive move rather, and then you had this sideways action. And so this is you know, the last couple days kind of disappointing and nerve-wracking. Same time, I'm trying to, you've said a lot of interesting things. So it's possible that it would actually be helpful if we get support down here around 6,500, 7,000, and because that would build support for the next serious move up.
Correct.
Okay. So it's not all bad news. It's actually, would you say it's a healthy thing for the market long term
To find support, yes.
Support there?
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yes.
Basically, would you please?
If the market can find support, test the support, build the support, that will be a nice base for it to rally from. Basically, what you're looking at is the possibility of a continuation pattern developing on the much longer term perspective, which you can't pull up there because your charts don't go back that far. But basically, remember a while back I told you that we were basically looking at a repeat of the 2012 charts in the equity markets. Well, that's pretty much what happened. And now as we're moving forward, because of some mitigating circumstances in the geopolitical scene, we now have a pivot from that. Now the markets are threatening to repeat 2007's chart pattern, which 2007 chart pattern tells us is that we are looking at the possibility of watching the Dow and the S&P getting ready to hit new highs, new contract highs, while the NASDAQ will be the laggard. It will not hit new highs. What this means is that the groundhog now has possibly, seen its shadow.
Right.
But for market terminology, it's a little bit different. When a groundhog sees its shadow, it's excited to come out of the hole. When it doesn't see its shadow, it's not excited to come out of the hole. So in this case, the groundhog's very happy to come out of the hole, which means we're looking at 12 more months of market rally. And then the big correction.
Wow.
Except for this correction will be worse than the one that started in 2008 and ended in March of 2009. Because this one is not going to end nice at all. We're talking about the mother of all pullbacks.
Is it possible?
Now notice how I did not say crash. I said pullback. Because the pullback is going to be so severe, it's going to look like a crash. But it won't be. It'll just be this is within the next 12 to 18 months. Okay. So you got 12 more months of market rally, which is possible. If that happens, that means we are continuing the 2007 chart pattern where the Dow and the S&P hit new contract highs, but the NASDAQ did not. If the NASDAQ 100 does not keep pace with the Dow and the S&P, then that's what's going to happen. And then once we get to around October, November of 2020, that's when the market gives up the ghost and you have this incredible correction. And I mean incredible. Except for this time, it's not going to get up. Remember back during the 2016 election, We were live, and I told everybody what was going to happen. I said the market's gonna just collapse on you, and it did because the Brexit thing was going on at the same time.
Right.
That I said, but it's going to recover, folks, and that's exactly what happened. It did it right then and there as I said it. All right, and this time it's not going to get back up.
How long? Ever?
It's going to be a while.
We going to be carving canoes? Am I gonna?
I'm not going that deep with it. I'm just saying that the pullback is going to resemble Bitcoin's pullback.
Yikes! That's a pullback.
Yeah,
I experienced that.
exactly.
Nightmare.
Something special is happening with Bitcoin, though, and that's why I'm trying to paint the picture for you. Bitcoin's a little bit different. I know the chart patterns are saying one thing, but there's other issues outside of the chart that this chart can't pick up, and that's with the algos.
Yeah.
So I'm giving you information from the algos perspective.
Mhm.
So you can expect within the next 12 to 18 months, I believe Bitcoin will be double in price. And when I say double in price, I don't mean double from the price it's at now. I mean double from its all-time highs.
Wow.
Yep. Along with gold and silver. I see a new bull market manifesting in gold and silver as well over the next
24
12
months?
to 18 months.
12 to 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
Doubling the high. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And taking the precious metals with it.
consistent with things that you've said in the past. So very interesting.
Yep. The algos don't lie,
Let's look at a couple of.
barring some extreme event.
We've got. Let me go back to the daily chart. I don't know if we would call this a rally, but Ethereum is up a little bit. Litecoin is up a little bit more. At least it was.
Still in a bear market.
Yeah, there's
The rally,
nothing too special happening with these.
bears are just waiting for the rally to run out of steam so they can come in and short again.
Yeah.
And catch the next leg down. Remember what we teach. In a bear market, you sell rallies, but you also sell weakness. So when the market is rallying or bouncing off of a low point, you have to be patient, stand aside, and let it do what it's going to do, and then get ready to short again. Unless you want to play Rambo, you can go in and try to ride some of the correction. Excuse me. But you got to be nimble enough to get off that bus when the new leg is ready to be put in, and then you have to get back short.
Roger. All right, cool. I think that's about it. We just wanted to cover a couple cryptos. Everything else in the market's pretty boring at the moment, right?
Yes.
So
That's because Trump should be speaking about now. Another press conference.
is he coming out?
He won't stop speaking. Today has been full of speeches and people talking. They just won't stop. They won't stop talking. And they're saying absolutely nothing.
You know who's going to stop talking?
Who's that?
Us.
We're out of here.
We've had a long day. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back here soon. Thanks for watching. That's your live market update for today. Take care.